Hello?
Hello.
Hello! I was going to call you Monica. Can you believe it? In the
Of course.
beginning, the first. This is my natural impulse, yes, to say the word Monica. How are you,
Yeah.
Andrea?
I'm super excited to start this new project together. I'm really up to the ceiling with my enthusiasm and whatever it's up to come here. I'm super excited.
Yes, me too. Very beautiful things are
Uh,
going to come. Yeah, yeah. Definitely. What do you think we can do like this? Maybe I will introduce you and you can introduce me like this very fast. So people that they don't know us, they can know who we are and why we are doing this. Okay. So
okay.
I will talk to you first. We will talk about you, Andrea Love. You're a shaman, you're a spiritual guide, you are I know you since several years. We are sharing very beautiful path together, a spiritual path with our teacher,
Yes.
Northern Dear Alexander. You are from Romania. You are living in UK, and you are helping now. You are in the very sweet moment in your life in which you are helping women to break through all the beliefs and all the lies that the and all the programs, limitations from society that they are actually pushing down the natural beauty, femininity. They are suppressing all this. You are helping them to go through this to find their power, their feminine power, which is a different power that the power that usually we understand as power in society. You are doing very beautiful work, healing work, and now you are open for this Wow podcast, where we will be sharing our journey because this is this is about sharing our journey, so more people can know about the magic that is happening in this world. No,
Yes.
thank you very much, Andrea, for being here and for the work you are doing. It's amazing.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you for having me. And thank you very much for hosting this podcast and all the work that is behind and everything that you have done so far until this moment, which we are actually starting. Thank you very much for doing all the magical work behind. And yeah, I'm so grateful to introduce you to our beautiful podcast and to just tell to the people that you are the most beautiful soul in a man that I could met so far. And you are so beautifully helping women and men activating their inner power and their inner spark. And this is also the name of your website and what you are doing for so many years now with Monica. And yes, we are very close in Wow Academy, in this beautiful school that we are sharing our hearts. And for so many years, we are building up our confidence and manifesting our dreams. This is what you also do for the
Yes,
people that you
yes.
are working with. You are doing so many retreats in different places in Poland. You've just been and you are coming to UK, so I can wait
Yeah, I
to
will see you soon. I will meet you very
yes,
in a couple of
yes,
days.
we're gonna be connected physically very soon. Yeah, so thank you, Pablo, for all the beautiful work and the truth and the power that you are bringing to so many people traveling all over the world to meet the people who are ready to hear and to step into their power and in truth.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for your words. Amazing. Yes, this is what we are doing. We are manifesting the life that we wanted to have, which was not the life that it was given to us by our family, by our environment. I don't know you. I was told to be engineer, to have a good salary, to have a family, and to live around my family. And this was my life until I was 25. And you too. You were in another journey before, yes?
Yes, yes. I've been a teacher for 10 years in Romania, and I really thought that I'm going to change the system and how the education is happening in Romania. I was in love with kids, and I still am in love with the kids. But yeah, maybe I'm now more directed into helping the inner child of the people around and the women I work with. But it
Yeah.
has to do a lot with the children in my journey.
with the inner child. And
Yeah.
yes, there is this moment in which you quit fully your life and you jump to manifest something totally new.
Absolutely. Yes. It was such a big calling for me to jump into something new because of the way I was educated. I was in this system, and I needed, in the educational system, I needed to write down every single day that I am helping children to develop their inner identity, their identity. And then I realized that I'm just copy pasting behaviors, knowledge. No one could be
Why
literally
you were writing it as a way of
as a
mm, like a practice?
no, no at all. It was not a practice. There was so much paperwork to be done. And so every day
Ah,
I was writing that the purpose of what I'm doing, it is to build the identity of the child. And actually I was just copy
so
pasting.
instead of being building the identity or helping the child, but what do you mean building the identity? This sounds very weird, actually. What?
Yes, it's to really realize who they are,
Okay,
like
I
their
understand
identity, like
the
who they
identity.
are, to bring themselves to realize about themselves. But can you
Mm,
understand that this
yeah,
themselves, it's not like, all right, now everybody does this because this is what we
yeah.
have in our program. The
Mm,
identity is do whatever you want and just see what you like to do, and I'm here to support you to do what you like.
yes, to hold the space so this can happen in a safe environment.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I understand. So you found some sort of, we can call it deception in this educative system. It's like you didn't find what you expected.
Yes, yes. I was actually doing my last study case, and I was writing about and really seeing what is happening if we allow children to play freely. I was
Mm,
studying how the free play helps children actually to socialize and to build their social skills. And in the moment I allow them to play freely, they were just conflicting. There were so many arguments. They didn't know how to play, and it was the moment which foundational. They were just needing to do the game, nothing else.
mm, mm,
But the moment I was coming and say, "Hey guys, everybody, hands on your lap, be careful. I'm going to read your story," everybody will know what to do. But the
yeah, because
moment I will
there
allow
was
them
a
to do
frame, there was a structure, there was a limit there.
exactly, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Actually, this has to do a lot with the topic of today, with the topic of manifestation, because this is actually one of the biggest problems when we approach to the idea of manifestation as a way of empowering, transforming your life, is just that this lack of capacity to actually understand what you want. You say, now you have freedom, guys. You can do whatever you want. You explain this when we are so much indoctrinated in what we have to do, when we have to do it, and how we have to do it, that we lose this inner spark, yes, this inner call, spontaneity that is connected with what we intrinsically want to do. And this is not offered in society. In society comes this kind of indoctrination.
yes,
And this is from many adults, they lack the capacity to connect with what they want from this kind of education.
yes, yes. In the moment, it was really sad to see that in the moment I allowed them to play, they didn't know what to do with themselves. And it's sad to see that in the women I work with now, as like women, grown up women, they don't know what they want anymore. We are so conditioned not to see our own ways, only what is already indoctrination and only the ways that the society wants us to fit in.
Yes, then we arrive to this place in which I don't know what is my purpose. I don't know what to do, and I don't even know if it makes sense to make any effort to create something mine. What is the point of this? What is the point of this? This is actually the topic of today, trying to understand what is the manifestation process, which means to create the life that you want to have, at least to try this, or not, maybe not the external life, but the inner experience that you would like to feel. This is part of the manifestation. Maybe if you want to feel good, if you want to feel loved, if you want to feel useful, powerful, hey, you need to manifest this somehow. There is a process in which you need to bring this to earth, to your body, to your emotions.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But you see, there is this limit in which people they just lost what to manifest actually. What to
Yeah,
manifest?
yeah.
Because you don't know what you want. How do you think, Pablo, that we can actually realize how we want to really manifest in this world?
Yes, the first point is maybe this one. No? Why to manifest something? No? Why to manifest? It is what is the point of the I tell you this because I have received this question when we work a lot spiritually with manifestation. It is actually for us a practice. It's not only that we want to externally have the life that we want to have, is that in the process to manifest this, we are having realization, we empower ourselves, we have healing, we become more free. Not only we achieve some external success, is that internally everything
Mm.
is changing. But for this surprised me very much um, when I find people, and this happened to me recently, some months ago. I was having a coffee with a person, woman from my family, my near family environment, and in one moment of the conversation, I was very excited because I was sharing my goals of the year, and I want to go this and to do this retreat, and I want to achieve this, and I want to experience that and go with my master. And do this. I was somehow excited with my goals and my purposes, and I was explaining how this purpose was actually giving me a lot, and we were bringing purpose to the life of people too as a way of healing. And I remember this person look at me and tell me, "But what happened with the people who doesn't have a purpose?"
Mm.
This really shocked me this moment because can you conceive this? Do you believe that there are souls out there in this world that they don't have a purpose or they don't have a meaning in this world? You think this is possible?
To be honest, there are very many traditions showing different things. And I see that there is this Buddhist Zen way in which you just need to go with the flow and be happy with what life gives you. And anyway, you are going to receive in life what you want. So life is already built up and it has established already the destiny. I believe that we can change our life deeply and we can, by effort, bring into the world something that we were not even expecting ourselves. My journey was a lot about this, and I believe that people come in their soul with a purpose to manifest something in this life. They just
Yeah,
need to realize what it is and go for it.
yeah, yes. This is super interesting because I agree with you. I agree that every person intrinsically it has a meaning, a purpose to be here. Every single person. But then the question that comes to me is why this meaning is lost for many people. Why this purpose disappeared
Mhm.
in the process. And my feeling is that when that somehow, because it's not only for the people, it was for me. When I was 20 years old, 23 years old, I didn't have any purpose. My only purpose was to follow what my family, my environment, my mother, or my girlfriend was telling me to do. 100%. So I didn't have any purpose at all. I mean, my purpose was to fulfill the people around me, what they expected from me. So
To please
I
the
would
others.
to please them exactly. So I would not have conflicts and problems. So this was my purpose was to avoid this. Was the only purpose I had. Very
Yeah.
low, very low.
Yes,
Mm,
yes. You see, what we were just saying before, this education, the way that is structured, the system and the society and our families they are bringing is just giving us a little bit of to survive.
yes.
It's just bringing us to the level of survival, nothing to inspire us for more. We have no role models of something great. And so we just relax and try not to have conflicts. I think this is so powerful that you just
Not,
said.
not to
Like,
have problems.
yes,
Yes,
let me try not to have problems,
this
and
is
that
this
will
is
be
my goal.
great already.
Yeah,
Yes, in the level that we are educated to have no problems, it's already a great level. But
yeah.
how about being inspired so much that you just feel your heart that wants to go up and share something and do something incredible, and then you just achieve things that you never thought that are possible.
No.
Yeah, it's
In my
beautiful to have somebody to inspire you in this sense.
this 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 word is key in the manifestation. That is what you said. Model, the archetype, the ideal. This is the actually the first step of the process. It's the very first step to have a
Yeah,
hero that you can feel inspired, even if it is a fiction hero. But you can feel the qualities. In maybe this fiction hero is I don't know. I will tell you, Indiana Jones. Yes,
yeah,
you will remember the movies. How who was this guy? This guy was free. This guy was in adventure. So maybe you love adventure. That's why you connect with it. Or this guy was going through risks and through Nazis and through
yeah,
all the problems there. And he was happy. He was somehow managing the situation. He was brave. He had courage. And there was magic too, because this research that he was doing, it was taking him to some magical items, the magic cup, the last cup of Christ, and all this. It was a bit of magic. So you can fall in love with this ideal because not because you want to be like Indiana Jones, because you want magic, because you want to be courageous, because you want adventure, because you want to travel and discover things. And this is where the manifestation starts in the ideal, in
yes,
feeling this high inspirational qualities that
yeah,
actually in shamanism we call them spirits. Spirits.
yeah, yeah. Yes, the ideal is very important, and for so many people are coming through a movie. The most common thing is to watch a movie and to really see the hero of this journey
Yeah.
passing through trials and
Yeah.
errors, and in the end, he is just blessed with something that he never thought about.
Yeah,
And
actually, there in the movie is when you can see that the
yes,
people want something.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
you cannot say, "Yeah, I don't have a purpose. I don't want to manifest anything." But then you go to the movie and you watch The Lord of the Rings or you watch another kind of any movie you like and you cry. This this is your soul asking to have an experience in your life, unique experience. That in the movie you have it only the mind.
yes, yes. But still, also through the mind, people can feel the spirit of the ideal. They
Yes,
feel
yes,
something awakening inside. And so they are fully living through this story their own potential. That's
yeah.
why for me was Wonder Woman. Wow, I was so impressed of this woman, how much power she would have to just follow her own instincts and her own power, regardless of somebody else is validating or not what she is doing. What was your inspiration, Pablo? Do you
Yes,
remember anything?
my inspiration. Yeah, I remember. I remember. I don't remember so much when I was young. Yes, the
Yeah.
movies of adventure, action, warriors. I remember later happened later. I was still living a very unconscious life, but
Mm.
through football, because I love football. I could connect with one very good coach. I didn't connect with him personally. I just saw in television he was coaching Barcelona team. He was one of the most. He is still today the best coach in the world. He's very
Yeah.
elegant. Now he's coaching in UK, and he was a great leader. He was very elegant in the talking to the press. He was never complaining about. the circumstances. He was taking full responsibilities, and these qualities, the responsibility, the elegance, the leadership, it was, for me, it was like I remember to be watching the press conference with the questions, with the interviews and so on,
Mm.
and something in my soul was drinking this, because I wanted this so much in my life. I was very passive. I was not exercising these qualities, but these qualities were calling me very,
Mm.
very, very strongly. And that's why I'm doing today what I'm doing today. It has somehow all these elements: the leadership, the capacity to be with people, the capacity to face difficulties, and all this that I was uh, receiving from this inspiration. I'm trying now to manifest.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Well done. You are doing great, I have to tell.
Yes, so
You are
far,
doing great.
yes.
And as
Thank
you
you,
are
Andrea.
saying about football, I come back to my experience, which was through gymnastics. So I
Mm,
was 6 years old when Nadia Comaneci, the best gymnastic in Romania, she took the first stand in the history of gymnastics. And I was just watching and crying out of nowhere with all my heart, just crying because I was so touched in my heart of this woman for the first time in the history to do such a great thing, like to bring something that was never there before. The highest performance ever. It was for me, wow. And even though school was starting always from 7, I was so much crying and so much asking to my father and my mother to take me to gymnastics. But I wasn't the right age for that. So I was meant to go 1 year in the kindergarten and after to go to the school. But this was so impressive to me, and thanks to my father, I will always be grateful. He took me the next day to gymnastics for a trial.
mhm.
And it was a school specifically for gymnastic. And I've done some things like going to this little bar and some other stuff. And the woman was like, bring her for tomorrow. She's having a great talent. And even though she is so small, I'll take her from tomorrow. Bring her. And so it was so funny for me to go. The first day of school in 1st September, I've been to kindergarten. And for the 2nd of September, I've been straight to the school. And then I was like just enjoying that so much. I've been very good at gymnastics and I still love it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What did you see more specifically in Comaneci? What did you see? What qualities did you about what she did or about who she was? What was so important for you?
I think it was this thing like somebody doing the highest level possible in something, to be
Mm,
the best of the best in something, and to bring something to the level of earth which was never there before. It was never a 10, like never in the history. So for me to bring something so high and so new for the first time, it was wow.
it's like
And
the winner, something like this,
yes,
the
the
spirit of the
spirit of
winner,
victory, the winner,
victory. Mm,
exactly. Yes, exactly. And her power as well, her power, her strength to whatever she was doing. She was so incredible in how she was moving her body with so much like how you call it?
precision, yes, precision.
Precision, exactly,
Yes.
precision in everything.
Yeah. Yes, which is another quality, is the first chakra, how strong and accurate, precise your body is and
All
how much
right.
you can control it, which by the way you use it in your life because you have worked a lot and helped a lot of people with the physical, with the first chakra.
Yes, 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 yes. I took this to really bring the spirit through it, to connect women with their higher potential through sports, actually,
Very
through
nice.
Wonder Woman program. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I like very much because that we are talking about this because it is actually the first step to find what we want to manifest in this life is to find the hero, to find the ideal, to find the archetype, the person. Someone did it before. or
Yes.
at least someone represented before this energy. Or maybe it is not even a person, a real person with a real achievement. It can be, you said, Wonder Woman. It can be a character from a movie, from a comic, a character from a novel. You may read a novel and then get inspired very much from a character, a hero, or some person who is doing something extraordinary. And this finding the hero, it is so damn important in the process, because there in this hero we can see the essential qualities that our soul wants to live in this world, want to experience in this world. Yeah.
Yes. I'll be the hero.
Yeah. Yes, yes, like this. But then there is more, of course, because the problem is that if you come to your parent, to your father, yes, you say, I want to be Comaneci, or I want to be Wonder Woman, or I want to be like Messi, Maradona, yes, great. What usually happens is that this sounds like fantasy because it's so big or directly impossible. Then we have this tendency to push away these things. Like, come on, these are just fantasies. This is not the real world
Yeah.
because it's too high, too impossible, or directly it's fiction. Come on,
Yes.
you're talking about a comic character. What do you want to? But what we don't understand is what we really want to develop is these essential qualities, and that our responsibility. And this is where many people get lost, no, in the process to start transferring how can I develop these qualities in my life seriously. How can I grow confident? How can I grow my body, my strength in my body and my flexibility? How can I grow my capacity to take decision, to lead people, because this is what I really want? How can I do it? And then I think there is a big amount of people who in this process uh, disconnect. There is not a clear bridge. And then
Yeah.
the ideal becomes something disconnected, and sometimes becomes something, you know, these people who work in an office or something in a place that they don't like, but they have a dream. But this
Mhm.
dream is like a chimera. It's a place where they go in the night when they are sleeping, or that they think when they lay down in the sofa, or how nice would be, uh, let's say, to make a big trip to Peru. It will be so nice. I would like, because I would like to go to the mountains and to the jungle, and I'm in love with this country. And I know people like this, and that they spend years, and the dream that they have is totally disconnected from their everyday life. There is no clear action, clear direction towards it. I will tell you my truth. I believe that if you keep your dream in the state of isolation without sending energy, without acting after it at all, eventually this dream, it becomes a frustration. It becomes like a curse, because you come every day to your life and you see that in your life there is no real connection with your dream at all. That in your life there is no real action in the direction of your dream where you want to go. This There is no path. There is no a movement, an intention in this direction. That eventually the dream becomes something like bitter somehow. It's like we what in my experience, and this was connected with what I was telling you before, when I was 20, 22, 23, that I didn't have any dream. And after 25, I had my spiritual awakening. And I had very strong healing, very strong process. And after this very strong process, what I could realize is that I took the decision to not to disconnect from my dreams, because my dreams, which were be confident, be strong, to have a wonderful, amazing girlfriend. I had these dreams, that everything to be wealth around me. This I couldn't implement it in any way So it became just
Mhm.
a way to judge myself because I don't have what I want to have. And then it is easier to forget what you want. And this is when the dream disappeared and this life become a very great place. Very great place. In my experience, this is why we lose dreams. We consciously decide not to look at them.
Yes, yes. And this is very true. And I feel like most of the time we don't even look at it because there is nobody there to trust and to see it for you. And whenever if you go and share with somebody and nobody recognize that this can be possible, then yourself, you are just denying this possibility for
Mhm.
yourself. And that's why it's important to come into places like communities of people who are doing more, because somebody can recognize that, yes, it's possible for you, you can do it. And I know this, that if it's just one person that believes in you, that you can do it, and in your dream, you will do it. You will do it. You just need one person to believe in you. But if there is nobody there to believe, you are not considering yourself anymore.
Yeah.
So here comes the power of a spiritual community or a teacher or
Yeah, the
somebody
tribe,
who
to have a
really
tribe. Yeah.
does something great in your life, in their life. And for me, it was what stopped me. It was actually an accident. I did hit my teacher back then in a training with my soul really in her eye, and she was really like sick after. She couldn't open her eye anymore, and everybody pointing me like, you stupid, look what you've done to
This was
our
in your
teacher. My
gymnastic training.
gymnastics, yeah. Even I was doing great. I've been selected for the Olympics, so I was really doing amazing. And it was this moment when I hit my teacher by accident, and she was very bad. And then the kids were all really mad with me. You know how kids are. So
Yeah.
they were really mad at
And
me.
in this moment, you quit or something,
Yeah,
or
I quit.
they.
I didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't want. That was a traumatic, strong experience coming from hundreds of kids around me. Really, that we were so many in this room, and everyone was just coming and telling me how stupid I am. And so I just didn't want to go there anymore. And this is how the dream somehow in this direction died. But there was always something looking for, and I was trying to get it through dance or through other like ways of moving my body, but nothing really done that work that I was ready to do it. But maybe it was the situation and
Yeah.
the spirit, it also guided me through to bring it to another level.
Yes, we can manifest these qualities in many ways. We don't need to be specifically like our hero. There are many other ways, but it's super cool that you bring this. Thank you for sharing this intimate,
Yes.
because this opens actually the next step of manifestation, which is where many people today, and I will tell you the truth, I think the motivation for this meeting today came from here. What happened when we start taking action? Let's say we find the hero. Let's say we find the ideal. And let's say we find these qualities, this, oh yeah, this is it. This is what I want to manifest in my life. But yeah, when we start taking action, then we don't arrive to the ideal. Then we find something else. What do we find?
Boom.
Yeah.
A big boom. Like
Yes.
you are dropped from the sky to the earth with nothing, just like free hands and legs, and you just crush the
Yes.
earth
Yes.
with no protection.
It comes
Yes.
the truth of this world because when we are in the ideal, we are in the mind, in what the shamans we call the dream world, and we are perfecting the ideal, the approach. We are falling in love. How is called the onome? We call it.
Oh no, man.
We
Yes.
are we are falling in love with the onome, with the perfected idea of our
Yes.
destination, and then we go to the streets, and then we go to the gym, and we try to make, and then we hit our teacher in the eye. We create terrible mess, and we people react and all this, and we say, wait a moment, this should not supposed to be like this, no? This is,
Mhm.
or even this is happening a lot in the now many people who are in spirituality, that maybe they are listening this, they are not anymore happy having only spiritual ideas. They want to have a spiritual life, and a spiritual material life with a spiritual job that is connected, that is meaningful, that they have soul, have heart, meaning. So you know that many people like us, they are quitting their jobs, they are quitting their standard life, and they are jumping to offer meaningful services, soul services, and to create a brand, a new job, a new service, a new approach, unique from their soul, from their energy. And this is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But what I find is that in this moment that they start creating this, the intention is very high, and there is a very strong, let's say, support from the spirits in this moment. But some of them, when they reach the physical world, the material world, they start having difficulties, and this is not, you cannot avoid this. Some of them, they get disappointed very fast. They have this idea that, come on, this was a spiritual project. I did this with the spirit. I did this with my higher self, with my inspiration. What happens? That now I go out to the social media and I go out to the world, I offer my service, and I have low results, or I have angry people, or I have situations. Something is wrong. And there is a big percentage of people that in this moment, when they have to push through, when they have to be strong, and sometimes they have to fight the weaknesses, they need to fight some anger, because when you speak your truth, people around react. They, in this moment, there is something like, come on, something is wrong, this is not a spiritual anymore, let's go back to the mind, let's go back to reconsider. And they are like trapped in this loop, you know. And this is super important to address this. What is happening in this moment, Andrea, in your experience, when we bring the manifestation to the material level?
Yes, when we are bringing to the people, actually, here is where all the reactions that are not processed inside of us, or all our traumas, or all the weaknesses that we believe that we can, for some reasons, we can't actually do it, they are all popping up through the faces of your loved ones, through the faces of your friends, and all the people who really have a word to say in your life. These people will tell you the worst things about your dream and what you are doing. I remember when I was still working in the UK in a salon for like hair and stuff, and I was part-time doing this spiritual work. I was all the time going to all the retreats and rituals, and I was already organizing some stuff in the UK for the people and for Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
And the women out there were, anytime when I was a little bit stressed, they were coming and they were saying, my colleagues, oh, but where's your universe? Are you not with the universe? Why are you stressed out now? They will have something to say all the time. Or we were living in a house and I was about to do the dishes and somebody was telling me, oh, but why you don't do meditation? Take your drum, beat the drum. Maybe the dishes will be done by itself.
This was the people who were mocking you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because you were trying to bring spiritual knowledge and spiritual presence to them, no?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I was enjoying my inner light as much as I could, but all these were just reflecting the shadow that the people they will have. And so they will find ways to react and to put me down in any situation. And then this was at the beginning. Then when I was fully into my spiritual gifts and offering my circles and everything else, I was so much wanting people to join, to come, and I was reacting inside of me thinking that I'm not enough because they are not showing up. And so I was dealing a lot with I'm not good enough because people were not coming. And so I was all the time taking something like personal, anything that would happen out, I was taking it as a personal problem. And then
You
when
were working
finally
with it.
yes, yes. And when finally I was keep working inner work, of course, lots of inner work. And then when the people finally will show up, I was stressed. Oh my God, there are 10 people coming. How I'm going to hold space for all these people? Like I felt like I'm not prepared. So I feel like this, I'm not good enough. It was present with me the whole journey. And still I'm fighting it in some moments where I feel like I have to extend the way and the capacity of holding space for others all the time when I feel that my nervous system is stretching out to contain more, to hold space for more. I feel the stress of dealing with my own intimate traumas and ways in which I don't feel like I can do it. It's all the time when we are stretching our capacity, these things are showing up for us. All the demons that wants and the ones that just want to be seen and loved. Actually, all the wounds inside us, I want love too, I want love too. They want us to love every
I want
single
to be
person.
seen. I want to be seen too.
Yes, yes.
This is very beautiful. You share this. Thank you for sharing, for your vulnerability to share this. This is actually showing us that you are using what you are manifesting, the life that you are manifesting, is for you a way to work with yourself, a way to develop yourself, to
Absolutely.
become more conscious, more powerful. And this is actually telling one of the main reasons of what is the ultimate purpose of the manifestation, which is beyond, it's actually beyond creating the life that you want, is through this process to discover yourself, to free yourself from all your fears, from all your limitations, from all your blockages. And plus, this is the only way as a shaman, this is the only way you can guide others, is you taking responsibility for all this. Like guiding energetically, spiritually is not like you learn in the university how to do something, and you do it to the people. You need to be all the time dealing inside yourself with the people around, with what they are
Yes,
doing. You are you are holding the space for them. But
yes,
there is something super cool that you said before. Yeah, when whatever we want to bring to this world, uh, we need to fight for it. Even if it is something mechanical, material, even if you want to make a business of, I don't know, selling shoes, you will have to face resistance. This is the law of nature. Is the law of the earth or the law of the lower three chakras. I mean, you cannot avoid this. It is a spiritual because it responds to the law of the universe, the law of the material.
the
Even
inertia.
the inertia, the momentum, even if you want to move an object, you will face resistance. This is overall, this resistance is there, which
Yes.
is in the level of the material. Plus, what you said before was super interesting. If what you are trying to bring is something very high, it comes from the highest, you will find the highest resistance. Welcome to the club.
Woohoo! We were
you
waiting
the,
for you.
yes, the highest the intention, the highest resistance we will find to be manifested in this world. because the highest intention is not very much present in this world. And you see how many teachers and masters that they tried to
Yeah.
bring light to this world, they awaked a lot of darkness against them, a lot of rejection and darkness. And yeah, for you, for the spiritual people who are watching this, if you have this intention to bring something unique from your soul to this world, we need to understand that the resistance that we are going to find it is going to be equivalent to this level of intention that we have. And we need to be damn ready for this if we want to have it in the material level. We need lower chakras, we need real power, real fire, real determination. And this is where spirituality is not anymore an idea, a perfect idea. It becomes the roar of the warrior. And then we need the weapon, we need the power.
Au,
Au!
au, au.
Yes, yes, and it is spiritual and it is beautiful. As soon as you do it out of love, you fight for love, for the highest in your heart. You don't fight out of anger, but you need to fight not other people, but you need to fight your fears, your limiting beliefs. Sometimes you need to fight the fears of in other people and the limiting beliefs in other people that they are against you. You need to find the system. You need to fight a system that they because you need to do things in the system. You need to fight. They have problems with taxes. You have problems with laws. You need to arrange with technology because everything goes through technology today. So you need to arrange with this. There are many things that need to be handled, and there are many things that they will react, and some of them they will react from the spirit for us
Yes.
to understand something, to see something.
Mhm.
What you have some
Excellent.
some anecdote of something reacting for you to learn.
Yes, I just wanted to say that to complete a bit that our spiritual journey, it goes hand in hand with the manifestation process. And anything that we have to fight outside, it's actually a fight within us with our inner demons, with our inner weaknesses that will make us equivalent with what we want. So we need to raise our vibration as much as possible until we get equivalent with our highest idea
Mm.
of manifestation spirit.
Yeah.
So yes, and today I was in this process as well, and I was coming up with after meditation and my own inner fight with a very nice sentence that was really resonating with me, and I wrote it down. I said that I'm God's beloved heroine. That's why I do with love all that I do. And as long as I have God in my heart, I am enough.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, for me, it was really powerful to realize that as long as this purpose was given to me, I also was gifted with the power to manifest it, to achieve it. And as long as it comes from my heart, I'm already ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yes. All the rest are the doubts of the mind that wants to keep us small, that wants to stay connected with our lower self, with the past, with what we already know, and doesn't
Yeah.
really allow us to go for the unknown and for
Yes.
the for for awakening our soul fully to who we really are.
Yes. Totally. When I entered the school with Alexander,
Yeah.
I was in a spiritual path already for 7 years, 5 years before, but I was meditating. I had a job as an engineer. I was just meditating, reading the Course in Miracles, amazing book, by the way. It's beyond a book. This is a journey. I was having kind of yogi life, and I thought 100% that the spirituality was this, that this path would take me to what I needed. Partially it was true because this path took me to Alexander, to our teacher. And our teacher told us, you will be shaman, you will make a business, you will make a community, and you will grow through this. And I said, wait a moment, what? I want to be spiritual. You are sending me to the world. The world is crazy. I said, yes, you are going to the world and you are going to do all this. And I couldn't understand why this. And I was praying to ask God, but why this path? Because my conception of spirituality was totally different, but it was artificial. It was something that happened in my mind. Now that I, of course, thanks God, I followed this and I pushed through all the difficulties, very big difficulties and very big problems and bad days and all the stuff. Okay, the dark is called the dark night of the soul. Now I can understand that, as you say, there were some weaknesses in me and some fears that it was impossible for me to take them out if it is not by me setting a very high goal and intention in this life and going for it with all my energy, with my full energy. It was for me totally impossible to break through these these limitations, lower limitations, lower problems from the lower chakras, heaviness, laziness, tiredness, negativity, that when I was in a state of meditation, it was like passive, dormant. I couldn't access to it. But when I need to go to the world. I need to face the world, face the difficulties, face the world of money, the relationships, the people, the energy of other people. I need to help them to heal. Then all these fears and these things that they were dragging me down, they went to the surface and I could see them, I could heal them, and I could transform myself through this process. There is this story, you know this story. The guy is a real story. The guy who was in drugs, very, very low, like addict, fully addict to drugs, to heavy drugs. And this guy, he was in the street. I don't remember the country. Probably
Mhm.
it was Greece, probably. And he was about to die. But in one moment, his spirit, his soul awaked, and he saw something in a newspaper about mountain marathons. And in this moment, his soul awaked, and he said, because he tried to quit the drugs and the addictions many times, he couldn't. But then he said, I'm going to become a marathon runner, a mountain marathon runner. And then he gave it all for this specific goal. For this specific goal, he gave it all. And by putting this goal, he quit. He became totally healthy person, fit, powerful. This story, you know, our teacher told us many times. After many years, he came to be working in one of the refuges of the mountains of Olympus mountain. And our teacher met him there and he told him his story, how he escaped from this very low state. This is very good example about how the manifestation process, especially for the lower chakras, because the problem here, as I see it, is that we can have a very high subtle idea of what we want, but then we have the cake in front of us, and
Yes.
then we have the quick gratification, and we have the dopamine rush in front of us, and we have the phone, and we have the scroll. All these things, they are low on the earth, and they are pulling us all the time. These temptations. If we
Yeah.
want to escape the lower addictions, the lower tendencies, the negative habits, we need to have some goal here on this earth too.
Yes, yes. And to give it all, this was something very powerful you said.
Mm.
To give it all, to give all of yourself to this purpose, your energy, your time, your
Mm.
finances, your attention. Because many times where we are failing in manifestation is that we want to stay with one leg to the
Mm.
old and one leg to the
Yes.
new, like to belong to the city but also to belong to God, let's say. So for me, it was a long, long journey until I could finally give myself to this new beginning, because it was all the time a beginning. This is beautiful in manifestation. It's never boring. It's all
Yeah.
the time new. It's all the
Mm.
time new. And for bringing this new spirit in our life, It's rebuilding ourselves all the time, reinventing ourselves all the time. And that's why we don't need fun in our lives, because this is so much fun to just overcome yourself all the time, to overcome yourself. It's beautiful. It's so fulfilling that we don't need to numb ourselves with fun, with
Yeah,
addictions,
we are not.
or
Yes, this is the real path to unity. You don't need to split anymore between what you like and what you have to. This is what you like and what you have to is connect. This is unity, and to arrive to
yes,
God, God is one. We need to bring this unity to our life. I want to ask you, because let's talk a bit more specifically, okay,
yes,
through these obstacles of the lower chakras, because I think this is the juice, this is the meat,
yeah,
where we have all the difficulties with the lower chakras. I'm going to talk about the third chakra, manipura, the second chakra, the sacral chakra, and the root chakra. These are where we have most of the problems when we try to manifest our dreams. There we have the biggest obstacle. What is the problem with manipura, with the third chakra, for you?
Manipura, it's all about confidence. It's all about taking actions in the directions that you want, and really inspired action, not just actions generally to act in anyhow, but to just direct your actions to what you want. And at the beginning, it was to show myself in front of others like a leader. This was really hard,
Leadership.
like
Yeah.
leadership, or to, oh, this is the worst, like asking money for spiritual work. Wow,
Mm.
this was very
The
hard
the
for me.
energy of money, which is in Manipura,
Yes.
to the value, the self worth.
Yes, I was giving free session. I was having 10 pound circles, and this, even these 10 pounds, I was really afraid and scared to ask for
Mm.
it. What if people
Yeah.
would not come? Then means that I'm not good enough again. So it was about asking money. At this point, I have to find out what it is right now. I think it's about holding space for more people to join. This
Yeah.
is where I'm still fighting with my Manipura. But
Yes.
this
Yeah.
is, I feel like this journey is with no end. It's in process all the time, a new
Yeah.
process all the time, brings something new, which is cool. I like the new part
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Amazing. Yes. In this, the problem is we live in a society that by itself is not developing Manipura. It's full of comfort. One of the things that develop Manipura is the intensity, the fire. And
Mhm.
this you say, to be able to host and to hold a big event with a lot of people, a lot of energy, you need a lot of being able to hold a lot of intensity in your body, in your energetic system. And this is the capacity to hold intensity. And this life is the opposite. It's about preaching comfort, the easy way, the instant gratification. And
Yes,
the,
yes,
this
yes,
spirit that we have in society is killing Manipura. And this is one of the biggest reasons why so few people really go for manifestation to manifest the life that they want, something unique, is lacking this capacity to hold the intensity of life, the intensity of
yes,
people, the intensity when you have to deal with money, when you have to deal with responsibility and with leadership, and when everything goes through you, because if you organize something, everything goes through you. And we are the opposite of responsibility. You know what is this? Is blaming others and complaining and
yes.
complaining about the system.
Pleasing others.
Yes, like this. And this is the first layer, the first obstacle we find is when we arrive to the lower part. We need to be able to
Yes, yes,
do this fire leadership in us. And this is the first layer. And then we have the second chakra. And then
yes.
we arrive to a different problem. What is
Mm.
what is the problem for you in the second year? What's the
Mm.
big obstacle?
When the feminine, the extra feminine energy hit me, and the manifestation through the feminine way, which is just receptive and just wait, it's going to happen to you. This was when I was getting really lazy. I
Mm,
told to myself at some point, you know what? It's not point for me to struggle. It's a masculine way to struggle in this life, to push. This is to just do and do and do. This is too masculine for me. I'm a woman, so I was into this other side of the pole, and I was
mhm,
experiencing laziness. I
mm,
was just wanting to sleep more, not to wake up and do the work that I have to do, to indulge myself in pleasures like drinking something nice or having another bath and another bath just to relax. Like
yeah, yeah.
this feeling and comfort that the society is so much supportive on, to just relax and bring more comfort. And it gets to a point where, even though before I was really active in my body, I was needing to move, this body was like numb now. I was feeling laziness into my bones. Like I
Mhm,
didn't want to move at all. I just want to be sleeping more, mostly sleep and have something nice to eat and to drink.
yeah.
And what to say about addictions? This was another area of me which I was really addictive. So I was smoking weed and I was
Mm.
into this a lot, and I was just needing to smoke more and more. And by this, I was covering that I'm going to a higher purpose. Yes, so addictions, comfort, laziness,
Pleasures. There,
pleasure.
yes, there is a bit more challenging for women. It's challenging for us too, but it's for women this in this level because you are more connected to your body, to your sensations, and through this
Mm,
connection, you experience and you feel higher attraction to pleasures, comfort,
yeah.
and all this. And this is as for another levels is more difficult for the men. And this level is indeed more difficult, a bit more difficult, but it's the same for the men too. In this level, we need to become masters of our desires because we cannot block the desire, because without desire we get depressed, we get flat, we lose our energy. But somehow we need to become master, like you say, because we like to be comfortable, to have pleasure, to eat nice, to drink nice, to smoke
Yes.
cigar, to walk, to contemplate which partially is not bad per se, but if we fill our life with all these different desires disconnected going in different directions, it is impossible we are going to build any consistent. We are not going to be able to build one thing because our energy will actually go to eat the cakes, to have fun, to have sensory express, make love, nice drinks, massages, comfort, laying down. Then there is we will lose all the energy, and we lose our capacity to do, and we become like disappointed or depressed or lazy or heavy. And it is in this level we need this unity of desires that you were talking about this before, about
Yes.
how to combine all the desires in a one direction, not to suppress them. But let's say I was having a conversation today with Monica, and it was super cool because she said the only way to unify your desires is to have such a big goal that you can include them there. If your desire is just to survive, which is what your family usually is telling you, and you want to dance, then how in this world you will introduce dancing into surviving? It is more difficult to if it's your goal, because the goal is very narrow. Survive what means to go to the office and to make some money and then to buy food. Then in this moment your energy of desire is open, and it will go accidentally to many things. But if you have a big goal, she was telling me, since we have this goal, I realized that I can, if this goal to build inner spark and to create a community, a healing community with healing practices and retreats, and I realized, well, I can make a practice and an event about dancing, and I can dance. I can even bring my music, and I enjoy it. Why? Because my goal is big, is ambitious, is big, and it can include many different desires. And you can include all the desires like this
Yes. And at the end, you can also celebrate with a very nice cake.
with nice cake, with nice exactly.
Nice food, everything can be included in our desires. That's
Yes,
and our desire, all our desires can be included in
it
our
can be. Yeah,
dream and manifestation, and that's why we don't really miss the fun. Because I was
yeah.
asked some days before, and what you are doing for fun? And I was like, it was what what? I just experienced so much in my life. This is
I'm
the
in
best fun
ecstasy.
I had
Yeah,
of, like, it's a lifetime having fun. I need to do specifically something for fun. I was very, like, shocked by this
yeah.
question. I was reflecting to back to me what I'm doing for fun, and I realized, hell, I'm doing nothing for fun. I'm just living the life of my dreams in the best way I can. So I feel like it's fulfilling, it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
you have like when we go to retreats, there are moments
Mhm.
to push, and there are moments we are taking out emotions. We are crying. Something hit us, and we are sad, and we need to push because we are making a pilgrimage, and we go. And then there are moments in which we sit in a taberna, we sit in a bar, in a restaurant, and there you eat whatever you want. You share with your family. You laugh. You take a cake. Why? Because you are ready. It is a conscious resting. It's a conscious resting that is recharging you. It is connect. It is needed to. Of course, all these desires and pleasures is good. You say this because we need this too. It's not like we need to become a, I don't know,
Yogis,
a robot,
they
a
don't.
robot,
They,
robot manifestor. Robot manifestor, not to have any. No, we need this, but
yes.
in connection with the effort, with the actions, with the direction, and then the fun comes. Fun is part of the process.
Yes, it's beautiful how we can use our human nature with all the desires, comfort, all of it to serve a higher goal and a higher
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah, all should be included. This is the secret that many people in our spirituality they think they need to suppress, they need to be selective. But if you understand the essence of what you want, you can include everything in your path, include it in the way that is healthy, that is balanced, that is connected with
Absolutely.
everything. And this is the way to actually become manifest the life that you want. You need desires, you need the energy of desires, but you need them in one place, unify them as much as possible, and to become a master of your energy of the desire. Yes,
Yes,
very
yes.
nice, very nice. This is for the second. And what about the first one, the first chakra? When we arrive to the first chakra, what are the obstacles there for the manifestation process?
It is to really walking the path which is now happening right here in front of you, and maybe you are losing interest. Maybe you feel like maybe it's boring at some point, or
Mhm.
it's about bringing safety. Does this what you are doing now bringing you safety and security? It's
Yes, like being
yeah.
stable
How
is like
you
because
feel about this one?
yes, it is in the way that we manage to keep our direction without being influenced. And you said, for
Mm,
example, you have a session with someone, and maybe the person had a bad trip, and the person react a bit, and you suffer a bit, and you have some difficult experience together. You go through, but later this may create doubt in you, or you may be stable and to say, I need to continue, and this is not going to deviate from my path. Or, for example, any kind of doubt that may come, like you say, because when we are connected, open spiritually, we are very open for emotions, and then emotions may come in any way, like Like you say, today I don't feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Today,
Yes.
today I don't feel like. It's just, oh, today I don't love it anymore. Today I don't feel enthusiastic anymore. I don't feel the inspiration anymore. There is a very nice example about this. If you put the intention to go to the top of the mountain, the moment of the high inspiration is the beginning when you think about it. Oh wow, and you connect with it. Wow, what the photos I will do from the top, what a view I will have from the top, and
Mm.
what, and then you enter in this state. I tell you, now in Poland, in the retreat we had a 1 day pilgrimage to the top of the mountain. It was not very big; it was 1,000 meters, but it was 1,000 meters in 1 day. It was a full day walking, and when we were down, we were buying sweets, we were buying snacks, we were laughing, taking photos next to the river. We'll go to this, the biggest mountain in the area. And everyone was happy, enthusiastic, inspired. Even we had to take a boat to cross a
Mm.
river, a small river, just to cross it. And it was taking photos with the river, joking. After the boat, the path up started very steep, like the steep, like a slope, And then we started to walk up, and then all this enthusiasm disappeared, kaput. I was just breathing. The whole
Mm.
group.
The raw
Ah,
power. Oh, yes, yes,
ah. And then, yeah, there is no more enthusiasm. There is just the effort, the action, which is actually the
yes.
first chakra, the body. Oh, yeah, you sit, you eat a bit of snack, fruits. The snacks you bought them in ecstasy. Now you just eat them like this because you need more, and you continue. 7 hours, 5 hours later, we were in the top, and we were like, in this moment was like,
Mm.
and we arrived to this place, to the estate. Later, we went down, and we were full of enthusiasm, joy. People were very open, we were laughing,
Yes,
joking. So
yes,
we did that, but there is a moment in the process in which is about taking them action. And that's all. There is a moment, like in this example, is about putting one step and one foot after the other and keep going. And
yes,
this energy we need it to. It's not all the time about this, because if it is all the time about this, becomes mechanic and conscious. It's like boring. But there are moments in which this is about just do it. Just like
yes,
we are doing here today, we're talking. "Hey, let's make this. Let's gather. I have this camera. I have this. Let's do this." And today we jump. We do it. We need to do it. This is just do it. This is
yes,
the
yes, yes. What you are saying, Pablo, is like when the inspiration is gone and you still have to keep going,
yes.
even if you are not feeling so much inspired. But even here, we need, as you said, to be conscious, not to become something mechanical, because then
Mhm.
means that we already arrived to a plateau, this thing, and so we can jump to something more higher or go back, get inspiration, go back to what was, why you were doing what you were doing, and maybe there is something a little bit higher to be revealed for you.
Yeah.
So yes, to don't get mechanical in what we are doing is so
Yes,
important.
yes, this is another part to be stuck in the first chakra and to
Yeah.
think that to reduce everything just to the materiality of the things, which
Yes.
eventually will make us to burn out, to feel tired, to feel bored. This is not is it is another obstacle like this in the first chakra. We can reduce everything just to the achievement, to
Yes.
the material outcome, and to forget that we are doing this for the highest. So eventually, we need to feel the highest because
Yes.
we are doing it for the highest. And if there is
Yes.
no one moment in which we feel the highest, we need to change something, to adapt something, to realize this. Yeah, this is
Yes.
very good point.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, as a way for me to go from my block from Manipura, from not being able to ask money for the spiritual work, because it's something that people don't see, it's not material, they cannot perceive it, it's something that is happening inside, so it's really hard. And there is this also idea that spirituality should be for free, all these ideas. So a block in my Manipura, asking for money. It went down now to the first chakra, and I was at some point losing the meaning
Mhm.
for doing it for the money.
Yes.
Now my highest purpose was to get out some money out of this. And wow, this was a big, big hit into my faith to realize that I'm bored, that
Yes,
I'm not happy. Where is the inspiration? Where is the fun? I lost all of it for some time, just being focused in getting the money. And then I realized, and then it was a straight connection with my intention again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Like this, we realize because we are not manifesting for the material thing. We are manifesting to awake our soul in the very
Yes.
end.
Yes.
This is the thing because we want to manifest fulfillment in our being, and we
Mhm.
cannot fulfill our being through the external. Through the external is just a playground for us to experiment everything, but we need to eventually just feel the high. I will stay with this. If we are doing this for the high, we need to feel the high.
Yes.
Most
And I feel like a lot of spiritual things that are happening and spiritual offers are just businesses. Really, they had
yeah.
lost. I see this a lot in the market, like they had lost the meaning of love and unity and bringing the highest of the highest possible for the
I will
money, for the money.
I will tell you, I would lose it too if it is not because I have Alexander. This is the truth.
True,
Or maybe
true.
I would lose it for longer. Like now, very fast you can go to him. We can meet in our retreats and we can meet in our gatherings. Very fast, clarity and healing come to us. If it is not because we have this tribe, this community, and this teacher, we may get lost for years until we awake, or maybe the whole life, and we will
Yes,
have to come back again to repeat until we understand this. Thanks God we have this tribe and we have this community, we have each
yes,
other, so we can all the time refresh our energy and our perspective with each other, and to escape from all these traps that this
yes,
game has. This game
yes,
has a lot of
yes.
traps.
And you share it just in the right moment. I was realizing that I'm stuck in this level of making money into a spiritual retreat in Bushten, where I
Mhm.
was keep asking, I was questioning. He was giving us a very, very profound knowledge, and I was keep asking, keep coming with so many questions. And I did ask all my questions, and until the end was like, boom, it hit me, and I understood that yes, I lost it. I lost it. Since
Mhm.
then, I'm so much in peace
Yeah.
from this point of view, really. Yes, the
Mm.
spiritual retreats and what Alexander brings to us, it's really, really
Yes.
divine gift. It's a divine
Yes.
gift.
Yes. You now for the people, guys, you are saying you are watching this. You have in this page. We will leave some information of our next retreat. We'll have in Busteni in October in 20. You remember the date? 17 October. Maybe I don't remember.
It's from 17th to 22 of October.
It's from 17 to 22nd October. We meet in Romania twice a year to have these unbelievable retreats. I had a lot of realization, healing, many, many beautiful things
Mm.
in these retreats. And yes, me, for example, what I'm doing now is every night I take my drum and I meditate with my drum to connect with the enthusiasm, to never forget it anymore. Because I have the same
Mm.
experience like you. I need to experience the enthusiasm of what I'm doing. Otherwise, I don't keep going. That's
Hey,
all. I
yes,
stop it. I
yes,
stop it, and
beautiful.
yes, we need
Yes,
this.
yes. For me, I'm connecting daily with love, with the spirit of love. From here is also coming my website, and all my realization is about love. It was about loving myself and now bringing this love to others. And not from
Mhm.
me, but to channel this love as much as I
Mhm.
can in all my circles and
Amazing.
streets.
What are you doing, Andrea, in the coming weeks, months? What are you doing?
Yes, I have a free online circle in the 6th of October. So
Mhm.
I invite every woman out there to experience the circle, what it means to be seen, to be held, to be loved and accepted in the way that you are, and to see how other women are just like you. And so to heal this wound that we have between women, that we are all the time in competition, trying to prove ourselves or putting the other down just to feel empowered ourselves. So it's a place where all women can come online and experience a beautiful connection inside of a woman's circle.
Amazing. And you have a retreat, but this is
And there
full
is a
now, no?
retreat
This
coming
is
up.
complete, no?
Yes,
Amazing.
in
Congratulations. Amazing.
Glastonbury in the 7th of
Glastonbury.
November.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
nice.
What are you doing now, Pablo? What's your next
Now
plan?
I go to Glastonbury actually in 3 4 days to for
Yes,
a
come to
shamanic
me,
yes,
baby.
yes, for this shamanic gathering. Okay, the most powerful thing we are doing in the coming months is our retreat to Gomera. These 5 days in Gomera in Tenerife Island. This is a magical island. Yesterday in the night, I was connecting with the spirit of Gomera. This year we had the retreat in February. It was amazing. It's an island that has of course, you have an ocean, the power of the ocean. We'll go to watch dolphins and whales. The island is from a volcano, so it has this rough power. It's an island for this that we talk today, for the lower three chakras. It's for this. You
Nice.
have it is very rough energy mountain in the, let's say, in the external part of the island, fire, strength. And in the center, there is like a holy place, which is a forest. It's a Laurisilva forest. It is very ancient forest, like the forest from the Jurassic time. And it's full of very powerful spirits who were hiking there, making meditation. Very special things happened last year. This island is like a magical place. We'll go in February 17, if I'm not wrong with the dates. It's a subtropical place, so it is 20 degrees in the winter. We can swim. We can just be in t-shirt. It's super cool.
Oh, that's so good.
And the best thing is that it is the best place in Europe to watch the stars, because there is
Wow.
no light pollution. So we are going to make night hikes and night meditation under the stars, and it is just magical place. This is the biggest thing we are doing in the coming
So
months. It's
good,
going to be
so
very
good. I
yeah.
know it's the second time when you guys go in this place, and the first one was such a successful retreat.
Yes,
I've
yes,
seen everyone so happy, and also the
yeah.
beautiful pictures. Really good. I'm happy that you are doing it again.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Yes, yes, it's going to be amazing. So to close, I will give you, I don't know, 1 minute to express for you in summary what is this manifestation, the meaning, the essence for you. What would you say?
Yes, for me, manifestation is bringing this spirit of love to the people, feeling it myself, being all the time with an open heart towards life and towards what life is giving to me, and connecting women, men with the spirit of love, and also creating a bigger community where we can all share wisdom, ourselves from our heart, not necessarily wearing any mask, but just being the truthful self.
Amazing. Thank
Yes.
you.
How
Thank
about
you.
you,
For
Pablo?
me, I will give it a bit more general, because I want to do this for the people who are seeing, to say that I believe that all of us, we want to do something special, to experience, to become, to express something unique. The way to do it in this world, because we have a body, is through playing with this world, through reshaping this world somehow. And this is the process of manifestation for me, to reshaping the world, to discover yourself, to realize yourself, to clean yourself, to heal yourself. For me, manifestation is not only a way to create something beautiful in the material world, but a way to heal your soul and to discover yourself, to go beyond what you are. So it is a holy practice, it's a path in itself, it's a spiritual path. And I think everyone should, maybe not, I'm not saying to manifest but at least to try. Yes, at least to try to go in this direction, because when you are going already, the magic is happening.
Yes. Yes. Wow, I love it. I love
Thank
the holy journey.
the holy journey of manifestation. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Andrea. It was amazing.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you very
Very,
much.
very soon we will meet again. We will bring more discussions about the soul, about the spirit, about the femininity, about the man, about many, many things. This is an amazing opportunity that we have here. I cannot wait.
Looking forward. Very excited about all that it's coming.
Have a
Yes.
wonderful
Thank you
day.
very
Yeah.
much for having me, Pablo.
Thank you for being here.
Much love to everyone. Bye
Much love.
bye.
Bye bye. Bye.